All the way from Phoenix, Arizona, Portland, Oregon, and Dallas, Texas. It's the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast, coming all the way to you from 3 different states and 3 different time zones spread across the country. PDX, PHX, and the DAL, baby. That's where we're coming from. We're going to be talking about all things pro wrestling. We're going to talk about on today's show, of course, the Survivor Series picks. We're also going to talk about some hot news with the NWA Power. And then also just any other random banter of wrestling news.
CM Punk.
Real quick.
CM Punk.
Yeah, man.
Dude. Oh my God, he just did a live guitar riff.
We missed you last week, man.
Live. Yeah.
It feels good to be back. All I'll tell you is that I've only caught up on NWA. That's all I've been. I know, right? That's all I've been watching as far as wrestling is. I know, Hey, man, I'm trying to come at it from all angles, but no, I have no idea what's going on. So I would definitely appreciate a heads up as to what's happening in the NXT world, in the SmackDown world, in the Raw world. All I know is that the Fiend is the new champ. Bork Loser is still a champ somehow. And yeah, man. So yeah, let's get at it. I'm excited to be back, guys. What's going down?
There. What is your biggest news topic of the week? What do you think? What's on your mind? What's on your soapbox mind this week out in Dallas, Texas?
It's not NWA Power.
Is it AEW Dynamite?
Yeah, I really want to see the new. No, it's actually Survivor Series. Let's be real. If I could be candid, no disrespect to AEW Dynamite, being the elite, all that, but we're right around the road to WrestleMania again.
It's crazy.
Somehow, another year has gone by, flown through the time zones. So it's Survivor Series, man. This war on
drugs
on Raw. Yeah, that too. Yeah, F drugs. The war on SmackDown and Raw that's been presented by NXT. That's heavily on my mind. We got a lot of other stuff to get to. Jim Cornette is apparently horrible at insinuating his own innuendos. And the Universal title that was created for Monday Night Raw. That's my newest hot take. Yeah, the Universal title that was created exclusively for Raw to bring some brand exclusivity around the time that Mick Foley was the GM was created. It was made red. It was exclusive to Raw. It was the new flagship show belt, and now it's blue, and now it's on SmackDown. What do you think? You like it?
My 2 things for the week are Wednesday nights being this way better than Monday and Friday, and possibly even Sunday this week, because Dynamite and NXT were really good tonight, and it's wow. Just contrast that with Monday Night Raw. And this card for Survivor Series on Sunday. And then the other thing is CM Punk back talking about WWE every week on Fox, which is kind of crazy, which is just crazy to see. And just Punk looks happy, man. He looks like a happy dude, which is something we couldn't have said for the last 5.5 years. So I think those are my 2 big thoughts going into the week.
I like it, man. We never thought we'd hear that guitar riff again, even though I hear it at my job at the Pizza Shack all the time because it's on one of the playlists. It's in every restaurant's playlist. So it was just nostalgic. But now he's here. He's changing the culture, and he may or may not be setting up a fight with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I'm going to vote no on that. Are you voting yes on that, Tommy? You think this is all a ruse by WWE? Maybe he secretly signed with WWE and no one knows, or maybe they're going to work on it. He said that it would take about as long as it took to build the Great Wall of China. And that had to take some years because back then they didn't have technology. So that's a long time. Do you think about 7 months is enough time to put together a package and with CM Punk faces Seth Rollins at WrestleMania? They're already fighting. They're already beefing on Twitter.
Man, that'd be a rush. I heard put the Great Wall up to take out the Mongolians, and they didn't want those guys in there. So that did take a long time to get through. But man, I think that'd be a rush. But man, I don't know, how can WWE deny it, man? CM Punk's making so much buzz right now. He's overshadowing a lot of the stuff they're doing on Monday and Friday nights. It's what's Punk doing on Tuesday night? What's Punk doing on social media? starting beefs there as well. So I mean, like, crowd chanted CM Punk. I think like 20 minutes into Raw this week. It was just a boring little spot like during a tag team match, and they already started chanting CM Punk. And that's just going to keep ramping up every week. He's on TV talking about WWE. So I'm intrigued, man. I don't know if they could do it this WrestleMania, but I think they're going to have to do it sometime. Open up their checkbooks and I don't know, bend the knee to CM Punk. Anthony, you weren't here with us last week, so I'm kind of curious, what are your thoughts on CM Punk back, not in the WWE, but back talking about the WWE through Fox Sports?
I think it's the perfect position for him to be in because he can be objective and he doesn't have to be an employee of WWE. So as he's dispelling all of these myths of who you going to fight and what are you going to do, he's just, as he said on some talk show, I'm just an employee of Fox. Mm-hmm. I'm just here to talk about the product. And I think for him, that's a good place for him to be. I think to dump him in the ring again would be too fast, too soon. And if it didn't go off with the pop that people wanted to be, I think it could just crash and burn and fizzle really quick. So here's what I'll say. I like for CM Punk, should he decide to do a match in WWE, I like this idea of crockpot CM Punk. Let him just stew. Let him just slow cook. Let him be... let him be the meal that he is already on Fox, but should he decide to be in WWE, let that roast marinate, let it be, So I'm excited to see what happens, but it is cool to see him back, in the business and talking about it. So I think that's cool, man.
Picture CM Punk to piggyback off Anthony, like maybe a year from now, well, more than a year. So we're talking like a year and a half.
Could be, man. Set that slow cooker to years.
8 to 9 months if we're booking a program. So just, I don't know, they're in the middle of some storyline that we feel is failing miserably, or Seth Rollins at the top of the card, or Roman Reigns, or whoever you think his fantasy dream match is. And out of nowhere, CM Punk shows up in GTS. Now he's got to have like a mask on or something. Delivers a GTS or something, takes the mask off, boom, he's back. The crowd goes wild. And we finally get a match out of him after 5 years of waiting, when he was certainly at the peak of his career. But the thing with it is, though, they got to book it right, because he's got to go over. One of his biggest gripes was that he didn't get to main event WrestleMania. But not only that, he never really went over. Like, I don't remember him going over in any of the last few WrestleManias. And then he had to do a job to a guy that, no disrespect to Dwayne Johnson, had been away from wrestling for so long, after the summer of Punk. So it's like, or was it before? I don't even remember.
It was a really long time. It was the summer of Punk. Then he got into a feud with Alberto Del Rio. Then he lost a match to Triple H. He lost a match to Brock Lesnar. Lost his title to The Rock. Oh, then he lost a match to Brock Lesnar. But yeah, you're right. He came on the wrong end of a lot of feuds. And like, he just came out of nowhere. I'm not coming out of nowhere, but he just rose to the top, and then the WWE just fumbled it. They bumbled it, and he had the pipe bomb. He had the title, had the long title reign, but it just didn't. Yeah, like you said, he didn't main event WrestleMania when he probably should have. He probably should have been in, maybe inside that Rock John Cena feud to make it a triple threat. People were saying at the time, or something. He should have been. I mean, when the act is that organic and that hot, and WWE didn't put him to the top, that's kind of, I don't know. I guess I can see why Punk got discouraged.
Yeah, I think WWE is in no position to bumble and fumble.
No, they're not, dude. AEW's like, I think AEW is well, they're saying Fox signed CM Punk, and that's fine, that's cool, but WWE still had to green light, like, putting him on their show. I don't know which company has more money between the two, between WWE and Fox. I'm going to assume Fox, but it's like they still had to green light it. So like, there has to be a working relationship there. Him and Renee Young are fired together. Renee Young's like my favorite journalist reporting on wrestling right now. She's just always been good at her job. CM Punk is, like I said last week, Tommy, like, he's actually pretty decent. He did before his whole run started with his last push, before the pipe bomb, before he started, like, rejoined or restarted the new Nexus, he was a commentator for a little while. I don't know if he was hurt or they were playing up an angle, but this could go real far, man. They said that it already boosted the ratings for that show, so I think you're getting people to tune in because CM Punk is back, you know, and AEW keeps beating NXT in the ratings like week in and week out. And that means that if we're saying that AEW and NXT on Wednesdays is the best thing wrestling has to offer, then AEW is winning right now. Because I mean, Monday Night Raw was pretty meh. I'm expecting SmackDown to be pretty meh. So, you know what I mean? When you got the Lucha House Party attacking as the representation of SmackDown, and then it builds up to like Bobby Roode and Ziggs, and then I think by the end of it, there was some other people. It's just like, you know, what are you guys doing? You're shooting yourself in the foot with your big four, your Survivor Series, which I think is a cool storyline. You know, I think it has a little too much Paul Levesque in it, but
I agree with
that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get when he's involved. You know, he's going to use it to shine. So I don't know. What are we talking about next?
One thing real quick, because we should jump into the picks, is just kind of a final note for CM Punk and the chatter about him being with WWE or him, you know, obviously he's just an employee of Fox. But my final statement on it is no matter what, WWE wins. Right.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I think that's why it's such a sweet deal. Because CM Punk can be like, look, I'm just with Fox. I'll talk about the product. WWE sitting on the back end going, neat, dude. We don't have to pay you. We don't have to be, you know, you can talk about the product. But here's the thing. You're giving us the rub just by you being you. So people are going to chant your name. People are going to buy your merch. People are going to be, you know, associating you with us. So neat. You can stay with Fox, do your thing. But, you know, either way, we win. If we take you, we win. If we don't take you, we win. So I think WWE is in a good prime spot.
And know that he turned down like a pretty nice fat contract from AEW apparently.
Yeah, just to piggy off. Yeah, just like what Anthony was saying, then what you said there, like I think the biggest thing is WWE kept CM Punk away from AEW, man. Imagine that scenario that Theron mentioned, but instead of GTSing Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, he GTS's Chris Jericho and takes off his Pentagon Junior mask and it's CM freaking Punk or something like that. And that's like, I mean, God. He would fit in perfectly with that show, just like the whole vibe of that show, and just like, I mean, that's a huge star. That's him. That's probably bigger than Moxley, just as big as Jericho. Mm-hmm. So that's another like A+ player over to the AEW Dynamite. So I can see why they offered him that much, but man, yeah, so just like just Anthony saying, just by him being on there, it's like cool by association for WWE, and they keep him away from their biggest rival.
Very true. All right, let's jump into some picks here. Insert pick music.
Are we just doing Survivor Series? And
I got pick music before.
No, I know, and I just made that up. It was literally a synapse in my brain that said, "Do this now," and I did.
Are we overlooking War Games? I
didn't even look that up, but I am totally down to add this to our shameless plug, Google Sheets.
We're looking for a Google sponsorship.
Yeah, we are. Google, if you're listening, we need you.
Invest a lot of money in this Google Sheets.
Yeah, we need our fans in China, Japan, and the greater parts of Eastern Asia, which I have no idea what those countries are, but we need them. Snap. They need access to us through Google Sheets or Google whatever, Google Play, because I think they're like Samsungs over there. Apple Music too, and all the above. Yeah. Yep.
Wait a second.
And our fans in Central America. Yeah.
Don't forget about European fans. Go to a European tour.
Don't forget about the NXT UK tour. Yeah, that's a ticket.
Pros for Elbow UK.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's all about those international listeners. All right. So I am simply just going to cut and then I'm going to paste. Yay. All right. Here we go. Cool. So I'll just write down, if we do War Games first, I'll have to write down what the match is and then I'll get everybody's input on it. But yeah, man, I'm stoked. War Games should be sick. NXT always puts on a fantastic promotion, fantastic show. So either way, it's going to be, it'll be a good old fashioned slobber knocker.
Oh, you stole my line.
Stole JR's line.
We did. Has he said it on 8? Is he on 8? He's not on 8.
Yeah, he's on Dynamite every Wednesday. Him, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur.
And this Excalibur guy, is that the guy that was in ROH?
I think I don't know if he was on ROH. I know he was on PW, Pro Wrestling Gorilla. He did their commentary, but he's really good, man. Yeah, he's he knows all the moves. He's like, the young hip, like, commentator.
So,
all right.
real quick, is Dio Madden fired already? Is that why he got F5 through a table? Because he hasn't been on TV since then.
He's been up 2 weeks, man. I don't know. That's a good question. Announcing roundup.
I don't know if he's. I don't think he's fired, but maybe they were like, I don't know. I don't know what the fans feel about Dio Madden. I don't. He's got dreads like Booker T. But I noticed I didn't even think about when he got F5, and now I've noticed he hasn't been around for 2 weeks. I don't think an F5 through a table put anyone out for 2 weeks.
If he doesn't show up on Sunday, then you have to start worrying about him.
Okay. Well, also, sidebar, they kind of casually slid Samoa Joe into his role on Monday night. I don't know if you guys noticed
Samoa
that.
Joe was spectacular. It's probably the best part of Raw, which is not a good thing when your announcer is the best part of your show, but besides the point.
That's awful. Let's get to these picks. I'm sorry.
Let's get to these picks. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So let's start with War Games. What's one of the matches?
War Games. First match is the women's War Game match. Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, and Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kay Lee Ray.
Is there names for these people? Names for these teams or no?
Team Ripley versus Team Baszler.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Whatever Ripley's. I don't know what her nickname is.
Believe it or not.
Team Believe It or Not versus Team Ace of Spades or whatever. Queen of Spades.
I'm just putting Team Ripley and Team Baszler.
There you go. All right, let's just go on the notes. Yeah.
Easy as that. All right, who's got who?
Oh man, I'll go first. They released a really good promo tonight, hyping this up on I think it was on NXT's YouTube or something with some heavy metal music background to it. It was really good. So I don't know who's gonna win this match, man. I feel like I think Baszler has to win maybe because she's the champion. But man, Rhea Ripley had a confrontation with Becky Lynch tonight, and she just looks like a superstar sitting next to Becky Lynch. Like WWE's gonna strap a rocket to her back. So, but I'll take Team Baszler on Saturday night.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Sure.
Yeah, Ripley's big, man. She's tall. She looks the part. I don't know. She towers over most of those girls out there. But I'm going with the swerve, and I'm going with Baszler, and I'm going with Baszler by way of some sort of shenanigans to start off a new feud somewhere. I don't know. I think Dakota Kai is a little salty. Maybe she had a little too much salt in her. I don't know. I don't know what do they drink over there in the UK? I don't know. Something with salt in it. Potatoes. Yeah, too much salt in their potatoes. she's gonna Irish fans. Sorry. Is she from Ireland? I'm sorry.
No, I think she is from. I thought she was from Australia.
I don't know where she's from. The other one's from Wales. I don't know.
Oh gosh, man.
Anyway,
burying everyone.
Look, I think Dakota Kai will pull the swerve. There's been some. I don't know if this was figured out tonight, but there's been some secret attacks that have happened. I think it's been Dakota Kai. I think she'll go heel, and I think she helps Baszler get the vic.
Quick.
That's short for victory.
Quick side note: Dakota Kai is from Auckland, New Zealand. None of the places.
Auckland.
None of the places we ever guessed.
That was on an episode of Full House one time when they thought they were going to Oakland, but they went to Auckland. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So wait, Tommy, just so I got this right, did you say Baszler or Ripley?
He's down with Baszler.
I was going Baszler. Okay, I'm going Ripley.
Baszler too. Okay.
No, I'm going Ripley.
Okay, you're gonna go with the faces because Candice LeRae is so cool, and Rhea Ripley, and who else is on that team? Mia Yim.
Mia Yim is really cool.
In charge.
Tegan Nox is cool.
She is pretty cool. She wears a backward hat. I like Tegan Nox. Yeah.
I like Mia Yim. She's cool.
She is cool. They're all cool. They're not cool enough to win, but they're cool.
No, dude, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. They're gonna win because they're cool. They're the faces. They have to win. They're the heroes.
Yeah, faces.
Okay, next up we got the Bro versus the Balor. Finn Balor versus Matt Riddle in a singles match.
Oh
man, that is tough, man. Gosh,
you gotta go with Finn. Finn's gotta win. I mean, this is his. You can't have Finn, who's now your new
big free agent,
up there, top free agent villain. He's got this attitude. He's sending those out to BC. He's got to go over. He just jobbed to the Fiend to put the Fiend over. Job to a guy who got a push because he put on a mask. Yeah. Sorry, Matt. I love you, dude.
Yeah, man, I can't disagree with Theron's logic. Finn Balor's a big addition to NXT. Matt Riddle's got championship future sometime in the near future. Yeah. Sometime maybe in the next year he's going to win something big, but not on Saturday night. I'll take Balor.
I'm leaving this one up to chance. I have a quarter in my hand. I'm going to flip it. I just flipped it. Heads is Bro. Tails is Balor. It is heads. Going Bro.
Nice. Someone had to pick a Bro on the Bros for Robos podcast. It'd be kind of off brand if we didn't.
You know, I would love to get Riddle on the show.
Oh man, that should be our goal.
I would love to get
that. Should be a goal for our WrestleMania preview. He'll probably be busy that week, but if we can somehow record it like a week out or something, just like a Matt Riddle interview, yeah, I think that'd be great. Just a 20-minute.
We'll throw it out there. We'll put it in the universe. We'll throw it out there. And dude, if Matt Riddle, if you're listening, dude, please, we're bros. We're the bros before elbows. Shameless plug. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, all those places. Matt Riddle, we're talking to you, the king of bros. You need to be on the show, man. Let us just chat with you for 15, 20 minutes. More would be incredible, but we get you're busy, man. But if you're listening, and I know you are, should be on our show.
That would be the ultimate crossover. That's the Marvel crossover endgame. That's our endgame, maybe.
Oh my god, yeah, man, that's it. Show's over. We're done. Hang it up.
Oh, that's funny. Next up, triple threat match to determine the number one contender. The next night on at Survivor Series, Pete Dunne, Killian Dane versus Damian Priest. Man, 3 up and comers. Right away, let's look at this match. I'm going Damian Priest. I feel like he's a wild card in this. I feel like Killian Dane still got like that sanity aura onto him, and I feel like Pete Dunne, he had that UK run, but I think he needs to go down a couple pegs. So I'll pick the newcomer and Damian Priest.
Ooh, okay. T-Money, so you got?
Well, I was going to pick the same guy that Tommy just picked.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, that was the first, just because this guy's new. He's up and coming. He's pretty nice in the ring. Like, he's pretty impressive so far. I don't know what his mic work is like, but Bruiserweight had his run, longest reigning UK champ. Shout out to that. And Killian, I feel like Priest will give us the best match right now with Cole coming out off of all this stuff that's going on this weekend. So I'm gonna go with Priest.
Gotcha. Man, Adam Cole's having a busy weekend, but he's had a really busy weekend. Anthony, who do you got in this match?
I got Killian Dane, bro. That guy's crazy.
Oh, I guess.
Not only is he crazy, again, I love this word. He's formidable. He's big. He's tough. He can take a beating. He can give a beating. He's not just he ain't just job squatting it over here, man. He's, he's lifting heavy and cracking coconuts with his hands.
Man, is Killian Dane going to be the biggest guy to come out of Sanity when all said and done?
Hey, man, not only that, he's got the love of
Nikki Cross, right?
Of Nikki Cross, bro. That love is a burning flame.
Wait, is that him, Nikki Cross, or is that him and Sarah Logan? Oh, wait, Sarah Logan's
married. Sarah Logan's married to the War Raider.
Okay, there you
go. Viking Raider, sir.
All those names are stupid, so it doesn't matter. But yes, Viking Raider. I'm sorry.
All right, what's next? What's after Pete Dunne, Priest, and Killian?
The main event of War Games is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong versus Team NXT, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Djokovic, and a surprise entrance that they're going to announce on Saturday.
Oh, a surprise entrance, huh?
And Undisputed Era, I'm just telling you that right now.
Jesus, I never get to be the guy that starts the picks off.
Baron, what's your next thing? Is pick Team NXT or Team Undisputed?
Isn't Undisputed Era 2-0 in War Games competition? Didn't they win 2 years in a row? Or they've been in 2 in a row, right?
Bro, they're 1,000,000-0.
Yeah, I mean, it is they are draped in gold. There's no reason not to pick the Undisputed Era, which is why I'm not going to pick the Undisputed Era.
Oh, snap.
I'll go with the faces. I want the Undisputed Era to win. They're the hottest thing in wrestling as far as NXT goes. They got all the gold. I'm sure they will win somehow, but there's a wild card. There's a random mystery person. We don't know who that is. It could be anyone. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Team. I guess Ciampa. Yeah, Team Ciampa.
There you go. Undisputed Era is 1-1 in War Games matches. They lost last year, won 2 years ago.
Okay, well, they better not mess this up and do some stupid surprise entrance since Johnny Gargano's out because he's hurt. Better not be someone stupid like, I don't know.
Johnny Gargano? Johnny Oregano?
Yeah, that guy.
It's Johnny Gargano in a Sami Zayn mask. All right.
Or what if it's Sami Zayn in an El Generico mask?
Holy crap.
Man, please bring back El Generico, please.
For one night only, that'd be great if he joined Team NXT as El Generico. But yeah, I'll go with Undisputed Era too, man. I feel like it's a big weekend for them, but it seems like every NXT weekend's a big weekend for them. So, but I could see it going either way. But I'll go Undisputed Era.
All right, but Theron's got Team NXT.
Oh, Skype just Skyped out.
Yeah, for the producer got Skyped.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Oh man, I didn't even hear it on my end. So Theron's got Team NXT.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just being the devil's advocate here, or maybe the angel's advocate, since they're the good guys. I don't really know. Yeah.
Hey, bro, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna do this.
The power of Google Sheets, full effect.
I'm just gonna go no borders. There we go. Cool. Survivor Series picks, and we will give Theron the first pick.
What is the match?
The match is Bork Loser versus Rey Mysterio.
really cutting a promo on Brock Lesnar's whole show.
Let me just say this about Brock Lesnar. He's had the unexplainable, most impressive run in the last... He's been in WWE again now for about 7 years. I think he came back in 2012. He's had the greatest run. He's not losing to Rey Mysterio. I'm not sure what the long version of this story is. I don't know why Rey Mysterio is getting a WWE Championship opportunity. I don't know if it's on his last leg. I don't know if it's because of Dominic. I don't really know. I don't really care. Bork Loser will win this match going away, hands down. And you can't teach that.
So stupid.
What a soft pick.
You think Rey Mysterio is going to beat Brock Lesnar?
No, man.
Yeah, why not?
That'd be
he
great.
gets hurt too much.
That's true, man. He gets hurt.
Do you not remember that he beat Matanza?
Lucha Underground. Oh, yeah.
Wait, he beat Matanza? I thought Matanza was indestructible. I thought Matanza was like real life Bane.
I don't make this up, bro.
Oh, shoot. Nah, where's Lucha Underground now, huh?
Just saying. If you're able to take on Matanza, bro, you can take on Bork.
By the way, this is a no holds barred match, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Okay,
correct,
so it's also gonna be okay. So I'm just gonna throw in my pick. Of course, Bork Loser is gonna win from shenanigans. Come on, man. It's gonna be no holds barred, which means anything can happen. It means anybody can come out. I'm sure Ray might have some people to come out to try to take down Brock, but you know what? Screw it, man. I'm going Ray. I'm changing it. I don't even care. I'm gonna go the mark out route. The mark out route. I like that. And I'm gonna go Rey Mysterio. So even though I know Brock is gonna win, deep down in my Smark mind, I'm not going Smarky. I'm going the mark route.
So it's the mark out. You're going your head or heart. It's your Smark or your mark.
Yeah, there we go. I like that.
I could see. Like Theron said, he's so injury prone. He's so old. But then again, man, it's it's not even the World University WWE Championship. It doesn't have to be on TV. We've just proven that every time you give Brock Lesnar a title, it doesn't have to be on TV.
Goldberg had the title, so old and decrepit and crusty does not matter. Those attributes are thrown out the window.
Yeah, and Rey Mysterio is in better shape than Goldberg, but. Oh man, I'd love to see Dominic come out and interfere somehow, but I feel like he's gonna come out, interfere, and then cost his dad the match somehow, by getting in the way or doing something where he gets hurt, where Rey Mysterio gets distracted and he has to take care of Dominic, and Brock Lesnar just kills Rey Mysterio or something. Dad F5s him off the top of a top turnbuckle or something onto the table somehow.
I just want to see how this match is going to go.
I'm excited for this match. I think it's going to be one of the best matches on the card. It might be, if it is short, I think it's going to be one of Brock Lesnar's better matches, but I'll go with Brock Lesnar in this one.
Okay, real quick. This just hit me.
Okay.
Here's what's gonna go down. Okay.
Yeah.
Add on to what Tommy was saying.
Okay.
Okay. Dominic's gonna interfere. He's gonna try to help his dad. Something's gonna happen. But then Andrade comes out, and Andrade is gonna try to help Ray, and then basically sets up somehow whatever happens sets up a beef between Brock Lesnar and Andrade.
Wow.
Andrade is he is in line to be. Well, these are rumors, but they were saying they might make him a face. I think I read that somewhere. So hey.
That would be
That's the way to do it.
fantastic, dude. He's so good, dude.
Who's next?
He's so good, dude. He's
Such a good wrestler, man.
But who would even be next after Ray anyway? I mean, we can't go Seth Rollins again, not yet. I think he's got to kind of cool off for a while or feud with CM Punk for a little longer because that match will happen at WrestleMania 36.
If they don't have somebody immediately, they might cool off for the next couple of months and just probably put some focus on like U.S. title, Intercontinental title,
U.S. title on Raw.
Yeah, on U.S. title. So that could be. Because if there isn't somebody right away, it's like, okay, well, we got to shine some light. We got to put the U.S. title back under the heat lamp. It's getting a little cold.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they might take a month off, man, because Royal Rumble's not till the end of January. So what's Brock Lesnar got to do? True. He's like, might not even show up all December for all we know.
It's true.
He may not. He's been known to do that. And now he's wheeling around the flagship belt, the original belt, the belt that should have never not been the flagship belt. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe they drag the story out longer. I don't know. They might. They could do stuff with Dominic. We're already on the second show featuring this feud between the Vatos and Brock Lesnar, because it's what's wrong with saying Vatos on live
that's
TV?
Cool, man. It's cool, man. I don't know, man. No, just kidding. That's fine.
It's Brown Pride versus Lesnar. It's Brown Pride versus freaking unseasoned chicken. So let's go.
Sprinkle some salt and pepper on that chicken.
Yeah, well, that's probably what he seasons his chicken with.
Put some Popeyes sprinkle on there.
Oh man, tell me you guys have not. Well, Tommy, I know you haven't because you're a vegan. Anthony, you haven't gotten that stupid spicy chicken sandwich yet, have you? I haven't gotten it yet.
Not yet, but I will. But I absolutely love Popeyes sprinkle.
I love Popeyes sprinkle too. I love Popeyes. I love the spicy chicken.
Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. Right?
Chick-fil-A is overrated, but let's be real.
Really?
It is.
It's so good. It's really good, but it's like greasy and good.
It's
but
greasy.
They're so nice to work there, man. They're so nice.
They're nice. Their frozen lemonade is good, but come on, dude. Lines around the block for Chick-fil-A, unheard of. People robbing people for spicy chicken sandwiches. That's just stupid, man. And that has happened, apparently, or allegedly.
Hands down, I'm just gonna end this right now. Wendy's has the best spicy chicken sandwich. Don't at me, bro.
Wow,
that's what it is.
That's an old school take, man. Dude, that's a get off my lawn take.
But listen, man, Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is great. Don't tread on my chicken sandwich, bro.
Dude, hang on. For all objectivity, I have not had the Popeye spicy chicken. So you know what? All I can speak of is just my own evidence that the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich reigns supreme, but I will absolutely try the Popeye spicy chicken because at this point I have to. I have no choice.
Just to take the sidebar even further, speaking of line, they open a White Castle in Scottsdale.
What?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and it's like there's there was lines like 3 hours long for their drive-through.
No,
it's in
what?
It's in North Scottsdale by the Talking Stick Resort casino or whatever, across the street from there, the Top Golf and everywhere. It's supposed to be the biggest White Castle in the U.S. actually, square footage wise.
That's of course it is because Arizona.
And you would make a killing if you had a mobile booze cart conveniently outside. The
casino.
So by the time,
dude, that's actually a brilliant idea, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just get a couple of shots, no big deal. And then by the time you actually get to the window, your White Castle will taste so good.
It will, dude.
It'll soak up all that booze, dude.
I've still never eaten there. And
it is delicious, but it will, dude.
It'll mess up your stomach so bad.
It's an awful after. Yeah, I feel like most fast food will do that to you.
White Castle's another level, man. Another level of like pain.
Our fast food hot take on spicy chicken sandwiches and never-ending sliders. Let's get back to the.
We still have like 10 more matches.
I'm sorry.
My God.
That's how I feel about Popeyes spicy chicken sandwiches, man. Like, what's the big deal?
If we're doing plugs real quick, you're listening to the Bros Before Oboes Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can find us on Facebook, iTunes, Podbean. Subscribe on YouTube. You can check us out on Twitter. Check out our Instagram, all that good stuff. We're all over social media. Share the show if you're a wrestling fan. Definitely worth sharing with your mates and your bros. Shout out to all of our international listeners. Thank you for listening. And, of course, all of our domestic listeners. We will now get on to the second match. Survivor Series picks. Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Shayna Baszler.
I'll take this one first. Becky Lynch, man. She's just the biggest star. She opened NXT tonight on Wednesday night as part of the Invasion. She opened Monday Night Raw with a promo. Yeah, man, she's on the cover of WWE 2K20. Becky Lynch, man, I think she's just the bigger star. I'm still questioning the Bayley heel turn. I can say this every week, but I need to give it another couple weeks before I'm down on it. But yeah, that's all I got for that match.
Okay.
All right. Team Money's your next.
I hate following people because I feel like our picks are the same. But I don't absolutely dislike it. That's obviously the best pick. It's a safe pick. Bayley. Becky Lynch is the hot act right now. She's the man, and she's going to show them what's up. I mean, Raw has a tendency to typically kill SmackDown. Mm-hmm. And I think, I don't know, but in the back of my mind, what if NXT runs the table? What if they win all the matches?
Oh, man, I don't think you could do that, man. I mean, then again, Raw won all the matches last year, and that was really stupid. Everyone hated it.
Exactly. So I don't know. I'm going to stick with Becky Lynch. And if NXT runs the table, we'll know right away because we'll see it based on this match right here. If it goes on second, I don't know how they're doing it. So yeah.
Don't at me, bro. Lynch.
Of course.
It's a clean sweep. And Anthony is the innovator of the Becky Lynch push. We know everyone's listening up there in Stamford, Connecticut, or wherever WWE headquarters is. Might be on the upside down of Stranger Things. He was the first one to advocate for Becky Lynch, and I was kind of like, I don't know about this chick, but look at her now, dude. She's she blew up, man. She blew all the way up. So.
I ain't all crazy.
No, you ain't.
He also said that. He also had the Roman Reigns versus Undertaker match down pretty bad.
Yeah.
2 years before it's 2 years.
Wait, what did you say? Did you say it was going to suck, or did you say that should be a
match?
I
basically did a play-by-play. I said it was going to take 7 spears and 3 tombstones, but in reality, it took 4 spears and 2 tombstones.
That was 2 years. So 2 years before even was booked though. That was the catch.
Yeah, that's true. So you could have taken the over or under on that bet.
Could have won some money out there in Vegas, huh? Betting on sports.
Oh my gosh. Spread this show because seriously, we have great ideas. I'm telling you, we're listening. Okay, next Viking Raiders versus the New Day versus Undisputed Era.
Man, that's a good tag team match. Anthony, you want to go first on this one?
Of course, dude, it's Undisputed. Why you guys even got it? Can we just go to the next one? We all know it's Undisputed Era.
I second that. Well, I second that notion. I know
damn right you do. What else would you do?
Support the fact that the Viking Raiders have smashed everyone, even though they're fighting tag teams that no one's ever heard of. And then the New Day, I mean, they're just kind of everyone loves the New Day, but they don't.
New Day is old day, bro. Get out of here.
Listen, I know that, okay? The New Day is old day. They're corny. They are the new American cheese pizza, but maybe with a couple slices of pepperoni on there if you're hungry.
Possibly. So budget pepperoni.
I'm going with my booze, man. I'm going with my boys, man. I'm going with you can't stop Bobby Fish, bro. Can't stop that, dude. Man.
Can't stop Fish, can't stop O'Reilly. Boom!
And you can't stop the air guitar, bro. It's the best entrance out there right now. Come on, now.
Telling you, man.
The old New Day maybe cheese pizza, but man, we're kind of missing John Cena right now. We could use a John Cena run in. I feel like he's kind of done. I don't think he'll be at Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. probably just WrestleMania because his movie career is pretty busy. But I think we took John Cena for granted. Maybe looking back at this, we'll look back. We took New Day for granted. But Sunday night, I got Undisputed Era as well. New blood.
Damn right.
Clean sweep.
Anyone but the Viking Raiders. I'm still not on that train.
I'm not on that train at all either. I don't care if you're married to Sarah Logan and she has a wolf tattooed on her back that looks like the White Wolf from Game of Thrones. R.I.P. that show. I'm just not supporting. I just can't support them. I would rather support AOP. Watch them take the titles next.
Who?
AOP, the Authors of Pain. They don't speak English anymore. They wear suits. They beat up Chuck Norris and that extra from Perfect Strangers.
Wait, wearing suits? You talking about main event Mafia?
Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins?
Like I said, Chuck Norris and that extra from that show Perfect Strangers back in the day. Yeah, Bowski. That's it. Zack Ryder, I just called you Bowski. Come at me, bro.
Starting to fuse of Zack Ryder, man. Podcast is getting too much sprinkle.
All right. Let's get on to the next one. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown versus Team NXT.
The women's version. So it's Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan versus Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross versus Team NXT, which we still don't know who it is.
Oh, great. That's why Team Raw will probably win, right? Because Charlotte and, well, why? Why is Sarah Logan in this match?
Yes, same. Why is Dana Brooke in this match? Or Lacey Evans?
Dana Brooke's in the match? Well, Lacey Evans, fine. Whatever,
no,
cool. She did some things to get to the top of the card, allegedly, supposedly, according to the internet. We don't know. But NXT has a whole unnamed team, huh?
I think this match really just makes me appreciate the NXT women's roster because they don't have like Sarah Logan, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans kind of like dragging their team down a little bit. No offense. With all due respect.
Would you be happier if Sarah Logan was a re-debuted Liv Morgan and Dana Brooke was
Ruby Riott or something? Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, Ruby Riott.
Oh, Ruby Riott, I miss her.
Yeah.
I think she's still hurt. I think she's got a couple. I don't know how many months left.
Oh, she was so good, man. I really thought she was gonna be NXT Women's Champ.
Mm-hmm. So
really I put stock in her, but sometimes it doesn't always pan out. Sometimes the big guys in the office don't pay attention to your podcast, and see what you predict.
I think they were pushing her. I think both her elbows fell off at the same time.
Oh gosh,
or her shoulders or something. She had like double surgery. Anyway, I pick Raw. Man. What do you guys pick?
No, I'm on Team Raw too. They got Charlotte Flair and Asuka. They're probably the two most powerful people in this, and then Sasha Banks probably third right there. So yeah, Team Raw's better team on paper. Unless Team NXT pulls the upset.
Yeah. Anthony?
Another clean sweep. Nope, another. It was good.
What?
Yeah, you're back.
Another clean sweep.
Team Raw. 3 straight queens. No, wait, that's 4. No, Anthony picked Rey Mysterio, so not 4 straight, but 3 straight.
Yeah, because who's that jumping out the sky? It's a 619.
Oh,
that's his old song.
Is there a men's Team Raw?
There is.
Team SmackDown?
Team Raw is Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Ricochet versus Team SmackDown, Roman Reigns, Mustafa Ali, Braun Strowman, King Corbin, and I don't want to call him this, but Shorty G.
Oh God, that just pisses me off. That whole gimmick. I can't believe he's willingly doing this.
And who's Team NXT?
To be determined. Again, the leftovers from
to be determined.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're all going to be surprised. They're doing the surprise run-in for both these teams.
I'm going Team NXT.
Yeah, I second Anthony on that. I really think NXT is going to have a couple quote unquote upsets. Even though I think they're on the same level as their big brothers, because
the Neville level.
Yeah, the bastard Pac, exactly. Love that guy. But yeah, I go NXT. Tommy, who you got?
You know
Rollins?
what? They teased it on Monday with Kevin Owens joining NXT. So I think Kevin Owens turns on Team Raw and turns the tide for Team NXT on Sunday. So I'll go with Team NXT too. Oh! So Kevin Owens jumps to Team NXT, and that's how they win. So I would like to see that. I'd like to see someone join NXT out of this.
That's what I'm looking for. Some big swerve, because we don't have anything that we could anticipate. So it's got to be something big where someone goes to. I don't want to say goes down to, because I don't think NXT is a down to anymore. I think it's just another brand that you get to watch on Wednesdays that's actually competing with another major company. So yeah, I can see Kevin Owens jumping ship. I mean, Triple H is a good salesman. He sold Stephanie. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, AJ, Shinsuke, Roderick Strong.
I forgot Shinsuke was champ.
Man, that title has been dying since it got on Shinsuke Nakamura. Do you even remember who he won it from? I didn't remember.
Was it The Miz? No, wasn't The Miz. Was it? Hold on.
I'm looking it up, see if you can get it before I find it.
No, don't. It wasn't Dolph Ziggler. It wasn't The Miz.
This is
Intercontinental
a problem
champion.
here. This is a problem.
Was it Ali? Was it Shorty G? Was it Seth Rollins? Was it AJ Styles? It wasn't AJ Styles. No,
it was. Drumroll, please. Finn Balor.
That's right. It was Finn Balor.
He won it on a kickoff show.
He did win it on
back in July,
show.
Dude. Has there ever been a more quiet Intercontinental title reign in the history of Intercontinental title reigns than Shinsuke Nakamura holding it for 5 months now?
He's had it for 5 months. Well, they put him with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's his mouthpiece, but they're not getting enough shine. Yeah, that is a really quiet, uneventful title reign, and that's supposed to be the mid-card title for the Blue brand. What's going on?
That's horrible, man. It's depressing. CM Punk's not coming back for an IC title reign. That'd be horrible, WWE. Or is he? Dun 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 dun.
So who do you guys got? Who's taking home? Who's taking home the W?
Styles.
I got Styles too. He's the powerful champ in this match. Could Strong do it?
You going Roddy Strong?
Yeah, dude, Strong is going for it, dude. I got to go Roddy Strong, dude. Totally Roddy Strong.
The Messiah of the backbreaker.
Dude, it's going to be such a good match.
It actually
I'm looking forward to that, but Roddy Strong is gonna dude, he's gonna do the undisputed right. Boom, baby.
No one picked Shinsuke Nakamura. Watch him win this match.
Maybe that's his bump. Maybe that's his shoot to stardom.
Hey, they can just randomly throw you in a storyline that gets a lot of TV time just off of one fell swoop. Just ask Lashley, Lana, and Rusev. I mean, they're getting at least 15 minutes a week, every single week of schmuck TV, Jerry Springer style. Worst storyline in wrestling right now is that one. But that's another story for another time. What's the next?
Yeah,
pick?
no, we're not talking about that tonight. It's stupid. All right, Fiend versus Daniel Bryan. We all better be on the same page with this. I'm pissed if we're not.
Daniel Bryan. No, just kidding. No, it's gotta be. How stupid would that be?
Daniel Bryan.
How stupid would that be? It's gotta be the Fiend, man. I mean, I hope the one thing I'm hoping for, they don't put on red lights, man. Just have them do a regular match for F's sake, man.
Would the lights be blue now?
Just don't do anything lights, man. Just let him compete, man. Just let him compete like a normal monster, man. He doesn't need lights, man. Don't do that, please. That's my only request. My only hope for Sunday.
Fair enough. T-Money's, what you got?
In this match?
Yeah.
Oh, the Fiend, dude. He's indestructible. He kicked out of 95 curve stomps in the past 2 months.
Bro, he took 1,000 stomps and then he got blown up and then he got another 1,000 stomps and then he got blown up again. He no sells everything. So yeah, man, of course it's the Fiend. Come on, man. What's Daniel Bryan gonna do? What's little twiggy Daniel Bryan gonna do?
Wow.
Throw vegan hot dogs at him? You know what I'm saying? Against the Fiend, he's gonna do jack beans,
he beat
dude.
Triple H and Batista and Randy Orton all on the same night.
Neat. They wouldn't be able to take 10,000 stomps, a pedigree, freaking whatever, sledgehammer to the head, whatever, man. So yeah, neat, great, amazing accolade. I can never do that. I can never hold a candle to that. So not trying to downplay that, but to downplay it next to the Fiend, I will do that. You know what I mean? If that was
Breaking news: Anthony picks the Fiend over the entire Evolution stable in a 1-on-4 handicap match.
Yeah, dude, the Fiend, the Fiend. Of course, it's the Fiend.
That's great.
All right, last match: Adam Cole versus whoever wins the triple threat winner. Whoever wins from Takeover.
So Killian Dane
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole's winning. I feel like no title change on Sunday.
No, not at all. This is the era of gold. It's undisputed. That's undisputed. I mean, why would you slow down the hottest faction on NXT right now? And the Panama City Playboy.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he married to that doctor chick, Brittany Baker, or they're dating or something? Is it him?
She's a dentist, actually, sir.
Hey, they said that about the dude from The Hangover, and he was a doctor. Yeah.
I think that should be for Dr. Britt Baker, actually. I think you're right.
It was pretty cool how they did like a video package for her match at Full Gear. And does she actually do dentist stuff during the week?
I think she actually owns her own, I think she owns her own practice, yeah.
She owns her own practice, so she still goes out and cleans your teeth, and then she'll clean your face.
Yeah, that's her gimmick.
Huh.
I think she's number 2 in the AEW rankings they have for the women's.
Yeah, somehow she's number 2 in the rankings. I don't get those rankings, by the way. But I am seconding the Bastard Pac as number 1 overall. Yeah.
Interesting.
He's number 1 overall in the rankings.
So for the record, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the same picks. Because I'm going with Adam Cole, baby. And that's just what it's going to be. It's just how it's got to be.
It's got to be.
So, yeah, we're the bros. The bros are aligned, which means that we have to have the king of the bros on the show.
I think that's all leading to that, yeah. Our main event. That's our WrestleMania moment.
That would definitely be the biggest pop ever. That'd be bigger than anything that's ever happened at WrestleMania or in a build-up to WrestleMania.
Dude, that would be I don't even know, dude. I don't even know what I would do. I'd be so happy. Man, yeah. Matt Riddle, when you're listening to the show, man, just know you got to be on the show.
You got to, bro. For the sake of the bros, man. For the sake of the bros.
All right, we got about 8 minutes left. I do want to talk about real quick. One, I'm looking.
What?
Dude, that's exactly it. Okay, so first and foremost, super stoked about Survivor Series, super stoked about War Games. Definitely an excellent weekend for wrestling. Switching gears. That's insert sound effects of switching gears and falling off the rails. Jim Cornette, I will just say this. You are a passionate fan of wrestling, no doubt. No doubt. Watching NWA Power, you have this poop eating grin on your face that you absolutely love what you do. And I see that and I understand that. However, the garbage that comes out of your mouth from time to time, damn it, man, just shut your effing mouth. Shut your effing mouth, dude. And it cost you. It cost you a really cool...
He's Skyping out during his soapbox.
Oh, man. Okay, so...
No, come back. Recap. We lost you. I think Jim Cornette has your thing tapped.
Yes.
Am I dead? Am I still dead?
No, you're back. Now say everything you just said again.
Real quick. So here's what I want to say. Jim Cornette, you were passionate about the business. You were passionate about wrestling. You could see it. You have this grin on your face every time you are on NWA Power. We could see it that you love what you're doing. However, shut your effing mouth. It has cost you your job. It has cost you a ton of credibility. You have blundered more times than we should be able to count. And so therefore, say la vie, goodbye. Damn, dude. But either way, NWA Power will still continue because it's a really cool show. I'm definitely digging the product. Absolutely love what's going on. There's just so much going on that's super cool with that show. But that's my 2 cents with Jim Cornette. Say la vie. Glad you love the business, but the business you're just not on the same respect level. And that's what I got to say about that. I have spoken.
I got nothing to say. I think you said it perfectly. Yeah.
You have nothing to say.
Goodbye, Jim Cornette. That's all I got to say. I never liked him in the first place, so it doesn't hurt me at all to see him get fired from another company or asked to resign or whatever.
Wait. You never liked the tennis racket?
That was like in the 80s,
You
bro,
never
man.
liked the Midnight Express?
That was like
with
30
beautiful
years
Bobby
ago.
Eaton
That was
and
30
Sweet
years ago.
Stan Lane?
That was cool. Okay, that was cool. And 30 years ago, but I don't need him talking about wrestling or being involved in wrestling in 2019. We're going into a new decade over here in the 2020s.
Jim Ross is involved in wrestling in 2019.
He's much better.
Yeah, but he's also not saying racist garbage.
Wait. Time out. Do you know how many people say racist garbage every day?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but you're not. The people who say that aren't paid to be behind a mic. They're not paid to be.
I don't
face of
agree
a company.
with what he said. I don't agree with what he said. I don't agree with Myles Garrett swinging a helmet at Mason Rudolph. But guess what? It happened. Okay, so I mean,
it happened, and there's consequences.
Exactly,
yeah, he should be fired because you can't say that. I don't know where that line came from. I don't know if he made it up himself. But I'll tell you what. I have nothing against Ethiopians, and I have nothing against Popeyes chicken or chicken. But it was very insensitive. But it's like, dude, for me, and this is coming from a black man, like, what else is new? Like, racism exists. It's never going to go away. There are more, like, people make these kind of, like, they make jokes about stuff all the time. I don't agree with Jim Cornette. I think he picked the wrong time to say that. That's a joke that you tell your friends around the water cooler when no black people are around, or any other color for that matter. Because those jokes happen all the time. Trust me, they do. Okay?
I don't doubt that, man. I don't doubt it. But what Tommy and I are saying is, like, mitigate that, right? Like, be mindful. It's 2019.
Yeah,
right?
You can't
like,
say
what
that.
you say is it. What you say on social media gets blasted to more eyes than you could fathom, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
It's more than you think. So therefore, if you're on a pedestal or have access to the eyeball of the world, a camera, then you have to be mindful of what you say. You know, even if you say it in the comfort of your own home and to your buddies at the water cooler, it doesn't make it right.
Oh no,
right?
it's not right.
It, you know, but the main thing is, again,
Skype that.
Why is Anthony Skyping out the most? Why
am I Skyping, bro? This is screwy.
It's Comcast.
This is old school, like bros bro. Skype.
No, listen, man. I don't agree with what he said. I think that in the sense of coming up with that line, that is something that, you know, it's a horrible line, but I'm like, where did you come up with that? And first of all, how do you even know that people in Ethiopia eat chicken? That's my question from that line. Honestly, seriously, you know, so I don't know if he was taking a shot at Popeyes or Chick-fil-A or what he has against Ethiopians. Obviously, it was a very racist, insensitive comment. Shout out to our Ethiopian fans. If you're listening, we love you. And, you know, it was wrong. And then I watched the clip, I listened to it, and I was like, huh. So I don't know if that's just me being numb now, but it's like, it was so wrong on so many different levels. Pencil that in with like what just supposedly happened with Jordan Miles and the whole like blackface t-shirt thing. It's like, I'm just me, myself. I'm an advocate for everyone's rights. I want everyone to be treated equally, but it's like, dude, like we are in an era where these things happen now. People are boldly saying things that they shouldn't be saying. And it's just like, when is it going to end? It's probably never going to end. Unfortunately, it's actually gotten worse as the years have gone on.
It may never end. Well, I would say this. To say that it's gotten worse just means that people are more mindful and more sensitive.
No, man, he's gonna make a good point. I'll jump in and steal Anthony's mic time. I say it's gotten. I don't disagree. I don't think it's gotten worse. I think people are more open to calling people out on their BS now. Like this stuff happened in the 80s and 90s and 70s and stuff, but we didn't have social media to call people out. We didn't have news. We had 4 TV stations and nothing else. We didn't have the ease of access in our freaking supercomputer in our hands. Or all powerful cell phone that can have so much, can wield so much power and can hurt yourself or hurt others so easily with it. So I just think people, I don't think it's as bad as it's ever been. I think it's getting better. I just think we're just more aware of it. So I think people are just tired of it. And if people say something like dumb and stupid, like Jim Cornette says, that would have been swept on the rug 10, maybe even 5 years ago. But nowadays, like, no, dude, you're going to get called on and you're going to suffer consequences for it. So I think it's a good thing that, this stuff is getting stomped out because it teaches people, hey, don't say ignorant stuff.
No, yeah.
That's exactly it.
I agree. Exactly, I don't want y'all to think that I don't agree with you.
We're not saying that.
No. Just presenting all sides. Yeah, I don't think you disagree with us. Or disagree with anything. Yeah.
I didn't like it. I was just like, again, I'm like, come on, Jim. Like you've been all over the place, you know. And like Anthony said, he loves wrestling, right? Like the guy has been wrestling since I've been watching. As far as he's been wrestling, as in to say, like, he's been around. He's had things to say about different things. He's worked in all these with all the companies, WWE, WCW, Impact of all companies, ROH. And now you do this with NWA Power, which was like what you wanted, you know? I think his favorite time, which was also his least favorite time, was NWA. Like back in the day, this is the same show, but in 2019. They have the same, it looks like the same studio. They come out, they got the little podium, they do their interviews, and then you get some pretty cool matches in the ring. And you just pissed on it, you know. You poop mouthed it. You anchor man. You Ron Burgundy that, but way
poop coming out of your mouth.
It's just
poop
like
coming out of your mouth.
And he starts crying.
When is that was a great movie. What will Jim Cornette say? Has Jim Cornette issued a statement? Did he apologize? Did he say?
He just resign. Hang on. Final thought, because we literally have like 10 seconds left.
Oh damn.
Hang on. Real final thought. As you were talking, hope I don't Skype out. There's this OK Boomer meme that's going on. I think there should be a "Come on, Jim."
Yeah,
like that's like your racist buddy. That's like, "Come on, buddy." Like, "Come on, dude. It's 2019. Come on, Jim. It's 2019, dude. Like, you don't need to be saying that." Like, "Okay, Boomer. Yeah, let me go ahead and go get 5 jobs because that's, I'm super lazy and I love avocado toast and I have no idea what the hell I'm doing." You're totally right. Okay, Boomer. You know best.
I guess now we know Jim Cornette's real ties. Apparently he's been a racist all along.
I'm just saying. It's like that just a funny meme popped in my head of like that could be a meme of like,
that was awful, man.
Like, come on, Jim. Like, come on.
I was like, but I'm not gonna not watch Power.
No, I love Power.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch Power because Power is freaking awesome. There is the Cowboy James Storm. There's Boom Boom Colt Cabana. There's Eli Drake, who cuts incredible promos. His promos are freaking.
He does,
dude. Freaking Stroke Daddy. I'm telling you, man. All of these guys are incredible, dude. There's so and here's one thing I want to point out real quick with NWA Power. I love that there is no entrance music.
Nope.
Huh.
There's no entrance music. It's just, and this match is between
and then
blah blah blah
and
blah
it
blah
just
blah.
Starts. That's it.
And then it just starts, dude. There's no entrance music. They cut promos. It's all within one little stage, dude. It is so cool. So yeah, NWA Power, man, is gonna keep trudging, keep rolling through the train station, man. It's super cool.
I'll watch NWA Power when they put on Disney Plus.
Oh, did you already get the Disney Plus package featuring all the pluses that you could get?
I just stole my mother-in-law's
We can talk about
login.
Mandalorian?
Oh, damn it. I need someone's login. Hey, ladies and... Yeah, just ladies, mostly. Only ladies. If you like me, send me your login, okay? I like movies, too. We can watch them together.
Anybody?
Mandalorian? Have you watched it yet?
Yeah. No, I don't have Yoda, Disney Plus. Okay.
No, I wasn't spoiled nothing. No, dude.
Looks like there's a Baby Yoda in it or something.
Hey, wait, time out.
Baby Yoda, bro, dude.
Time out.
Idea, dude.
Is there like a free trial period, or once you get Disney Plus, you have it and it's yours?
Yeah, it's free when you pay for it.
You get a 7-day trial, I think. Yeah, people were having 7-day trials and saying that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna buy it now. You guys have. I was waiting for someone to give me a reason. I know about Mandalorian. I've heard it's great. Also, Star Wars new movie comes out at Christmas. I guess I have to do it. I got to do it now.
Just binge watch The Mandalorian and then cancel it in this first 7 days.
Wait, how long is The Mandalorian? Is it a TV series or is it like...
It is a TV series. It comes out every Friday.
Oh, okay. So
how many episodes are there right now?
Bro, it's like $8 a month.
No,
dude.
no,
That's a spicy chicken sandwich meal at Popeyes.
I already got it. I haven't even gotten that yet. I don't even care about spicy chicken. I care about Star Wars.
Just moving back into that.
If I pay $12.99, I get ESPN Plus. Hear me now.
And Hulu, bro.
And Hulu, yeah.
Hulu,
yeah.
ESPN, and you get Disney Plus. $13. That's 2 meals, bro.
I was gonna get it, but I gotta like figure out what I can cancel. Like I have way too many subscriptions.
Don't eat out, bro, for like 2 times a month.
But I love Popeyes spicy chicken sandwiches.
I get it. I might too, but it's not.
Nah, but
it's not worth it, dude. Mandalorian is worth it.
I can cancel my Hulu because I'm gonna have Hulu.
There you go.
I can probably cancel Stars until January because Power's not back on until then.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep HBO now. I really don't have a reason, but whatever.
Dude, HBO's got ballers, bro.
Yeah, I'm watching
that. What about The Watchmen?
Oh, so good, dude.
I haven't gotten into this.
His Dark Materials? Anyone? No? Okay. All right.
No, these are all good shows. I'm not canceling HBO because HBO is like the flagship of
streaming.
TV
Yeah,
channels.
true.
So you got to keep that. Netflix has to stay. I'm getting this.
Wait a
Disney
second.
Plus.
If you're canceling Hulu, you've already absolved the cost of Disney Plus.
Well, yeah.
So you're not out any money, dude.
Yeah,
And you get your spicy chicken sandwich.
And I should probably cancel Amazon Prime, but maybe I want to buy some Crocs. I don't know.
No, we have time. Yeah.
All right. This show is going off the rails.
Way over 10 seconds. Are you?
Oh my gosh. Hey, you're listening to the Bros with Four Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Subscribe on iTunes and Podbean. Share the show with a friend. Be sure to check out Survivor Series this Sunday, as well as NXT War Games. Any comments that you got, shout out to us on Twitter and Facebook. International listeners would love to hear from you. Domestic listeners, give us a shout out. Been a great show. Final thoughts from everybody else.
Elbow drop your friends, people.
So I should watch The Mandalorian before I watch all the wrestling that's on right now.
Absolutely. What are you doing with your life?
I don't know. Mella's abs used to be money, but now she's with Corey Graves. So it's all about Tegan Knox. We'll go with her. Yeah.
Our outro is like 7 minutes long.
Seriously.